8 reasons why smart people prefer to be alone. We all enjoy being with friends, co-workers, and with relatives to have a fun time. Some people like to have a big gathering, and some people want a few, but quality people around them. But some people like to be alone, spending time with them. According to some researchers, those who enjoy the time alone are smarter than other people, as they spend time thinking over one thing from different aspects. But it doesn't mean that those with a big crowd around them are foolish. So let's see some of the reasons why smart people prefer to be alone. Wait a minute, have you subscribed yet? If not, please subscribe to it now, as we have all the exciting and most amazing videos for you right in one place. Let's get back to the video now. Number 8. Smart people overthink. If a problem is presented in front of a person with a lower IQ level, they try to solve it as soon as possible without deep research. That leads to even more mistakes. But if the same problem is given to someone with a higher IQ, then he will try to solve the problem efficiently. After watching every possible aspect of life, they will conclude. They do not conclude anything bluntly, and that naturally takes time, which makes them overthink. That is natural for them to take a space and observe. This alone time gives them the freedom to concentrate and take out the best solution. Also, these people are found to have a better and sharper thinking power, as they are used to focusing on one thing over a long period. But sometimes it can be lethal, especially when you are in grief or pain. In such a situation, the smartest person should also have some good company of other people, as it lessens the burden. Number 7. They choose their career over distraction. Party, hangouts, night outs seems like good activities to enjoy, staying fresh and creating memories. But for smart people, it becomes less important as they have a clear vision of their goals and the pathway they have to follow to achieve that. Those people have made a visible line between their wants and needs to try to work on their needs rather than the wants. Since they have made it crystal clear to themselves that what are the needs and the wants, they focus on the prize only. Sure, smart people do entertain a party and hangouts with friends, but not taking those things more seriously, and will never spend more than their required time in that. Number 6. They enjoy independence. These people are genuinely happy as they have no one who would interfere in their life. They feel the pride to be with them and also sense completeness without the validation of others. They may be single, but they love their own company. They're already comfortable with themselves, having no sign of what others think about their decisions and action. Even if they're in a gathering, they become silent observers. People may take them as a daydreamer, but actually, they're observing everything silently. Also, they do not engage themselves in romantic relationships, which they believe will restrict their freedom of thinking that they have. Number 5. High standards. They set their standard on which most of the time people do not reach, and since their intelligence level does not reach the level they set, they never compromise on lower standards. Smart people have set their criteria to judge people, and that is why they do not feel comfortable with everyone they meet. Also, they like to have some quality time with the people of their mindset, and that is why most of the time they spend time alone, as there are very limited people, and the person they trust the most is the one in the mirror. Smart people do not settle down with a person they are not 100% sure, and this is the major reason behind their being single. But that doesn't mean that they do not have friends and family. They sure do spend a social life, but the amount they spend with them is significantly less than their time. If you enjoyed the video so far, hit the subscribe button as it gives us a reason to bring more quality content. Let's get back to the video now. Number 4. Have time to judge one. Smart people prefer to stay away from the crowd and keep the company of them. That makes them productive in many aspects. They get to spend more time with themselves. Most of the time is spent thinking about other activities or tasks going on in their mind. But they also get to evaluate themselves. This means they can conclude that where they are lagging, the part of them that wants improvement. This is because at the end of the day, you are the only one who knows yourself the best. So the smart people spend that alone time to improve themselves. Have you ever tried to evaluate yourself? Maybe not. But if you think about evaluating yourself, it can prove effective. It creates positive thinking, and the person tries to get better to perform better and become a better person ultimately. Number 3, smart people are often intimidating. Sometimes smartness becomes a curse as well, as their nature becomes a bit intimidating, and due to their intelligence and superiority, the people around them get frightened. Sometimes steer out in fear of appearing foolish or rejected in front of them. There comes a negative effect of their scale of thinking that people start to avoid interaction with them. But we should not forget that there is a mild heart behind their smartness and superior exterior that is capable of understanding human emotion. So instead of getting out of the way and acting afraid of them, try to be conversant. Surely you will end up getting something in common. Number 2, hate losing. Irrespective of how smart someone is, they can still be wrong at some point. Smarter people have a clearer vision of the world's feelings, while the rest of us are blinkered from existential angst. Smarter people lay awake agonizing over the human condition, or other people's folly, since losing creates a negative effect. So, some of those who believe to be more intelligent and superior to others, they tend to stay away from those situations because they have a hard time accepting the reality that they can be wrong on one point or other. And this reality makes them stay away from the things or people that can prove them wrong. Number 1, being boss of your thinking. It's hard for smart people to accept foolish ideas for any people of a small or lower mindset. And that is why they do not rely on others for their decision. Under those circumstances, they take their decisions themselves and try solving their problems themselves. That makes them the only person to give them advice. Remember, self-advice is the best advice that can be the reason why they feel comfortable and happier alone, but feel less comfortable in a densely populated area. But as said at the start of this session, a crowded person does not mean a sign of foolishness. And also, a lone person should not always be taken as an intelligent person. It can be due to a profession like marketing, where they need to have such a crowd and good relation with all types of people. This phenomenon is very vast and should be studied from all aspects before concluding. So these were some of the reasons that why smart people prefer to be in their own company. If you like the information that you just got, then hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new to our channel, and share to keep others informed about the things you know. Thanks for watching.